She's a relay bully for me personally. She always, regardless of whatever she's doing, in the flat 100, she turns up. And you know what? I'm not even going to give Jamaica the credit for that. You know what I mean? I talked about it in the relays when it comes to the US women. They have this tendency to turn up like they're ready to, eat you alive. They become like warriors, in that, 4x100 meter. Just a relays on a whole, and you're not gonna defeat them. That's how they approach it. You know what I mean? And I've always said that Jamaica needs to get some of that mentality. Unbelievable! He's done it again! Thompson pulls here! Thompson Hero wins 10-6-0! Olympic record! Wow! Another goal! The legacy as one of the all-time greats is surely complete. The Olympic champion becomes the world champion! The defending champion comes back and wins again in supreme style. Hey trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Please remember to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Now with that said, trackies, Briana Williams, wow. She has impressed me this season. What a class athlete. You know what? She fought tooth and nail. I mean, injury after injury. Even just before, our senior championships, she was struck again. But guess what? She turned up and she's like, I'm going to fight just like everybody else for my spot on the team. And she fought and she placed fourth. Absolutely phenomenal from Briana again. All odds were against her. You know what I mean? Making this team. And, she made the team, of course, to represent Jamaica in the women's 4x1. Now, when we talk about the women's 4x1 and Briana, everybody gets excited because she's always done phenomenal, on her leg. Now, of course, her leg, of course, the start. She is an athlete that has a bullet start. A bullet start that back in the day was rivaling, Shelly-Ann Fraser Price's, bullet start. It's that amazing. So yes, that Briana Williams with that bullet start, will be representing Team Jamaica, in the women's 4x100 meters. Now Briana made it into, Budapest on the 9th, for the camp. And oh, of course, this made me again excited because this year, I see the intention from the women. They were not satisfied, with silver at all. You can see, based on the moves that they're making, Briana turning up, Elaine turning up, and my assumption is that Shelly Forbes is also there as well. So to see, the athletes turn up, to be a part, of a team, to work together and hopefully, land us goal this time, for me is absolutely amazing. So, there are a few pictures that she posted of herself and videos, over there in Budapest, enjoying herself, of course, and also, focusing on the task. So, of course, let's talk about, what she will be doing, in Budapest again. Women's 4x100 meters. I'm absolutely excited for it. I talked about, our women's relay, and, actually we have a perfect team in the heats. You know what I mean? Heading into the finals or to qualify, Jamaica into the finals. Now, in that, perfect race, Briana Williams, of course, leads off and of course hands over to Natasha, to Shasha and then to Elaine Thompson-Hera. But this is where it becomes very, very interesting, where it concerns, Briana Williams. Personally, again, as it relates to the athletes that perform, on the 4x1, I've always been of the view that, listen, just put the best athletes on the leg best suited to them and let them run, but Jamaica has a thing where they're like, stringent, a little too much, when it comes to, selecting, the top four, athletes to run in the finals of the women's 4x100 meters. Now, if you remember earlier on in the video, I said Briana placed fourth at trials, but that fourth place that she placed, she actually gets pushed down a notch to fifth because Shelly-Ann Fraser Price, the defending champion, is automatically slotted in to, the top ranks. So with that said, she will not, get a berth based on how Jamaica, does things, in the finals for the 4x100 meters. But this is my thought. Briana has the perfect opportunity, just like everybody else. Briana, Natasha, Shasha Lee, and of course, Elaine Thompson-Hera, they have a perfect opportunity to go out in that heat
and show the world and show Jamaica why they deserve to run in the finals. Because the assumption is Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce and Shericka Jackson will both be taking up a spot in the finals. No questions asked there. So the question now becomes the next two, right? And I believe that Briana Williams is out, to show Jamaica, Team Jamaica, why she, deserves to run in the finals. And you know what? I can't wait to see what she does on, her leg. Again, she will either boot out, potentially Shasha Lee Forbes or Natasha Morrison, depending on her performance. But again, I believe Jamaica needs to do the right thing. So if it's a case where you're looking at the athletes and, a particular athlete outdoes another, then I see no issue, with slotting that person into the finals, to again assist the team in one, walking away with gold, and two, obviously I've talked about, us potentially, getting a world record this time around in the women's 4 by 100-meter relay. So clearly, us having the best team, is vital to that. Plus also, athletes with the most experience and that have run, really superb on, the legs that they've been given in the past should definitely be considered. And of course, Briana Williams should definitely be considered. But I'm gonna have a but there because I still want to see what she does. I know she's stellar. She's a relay bully for me personally. She always, regardless of whatever she's doing, in the flat 100, she turns up. And you know what? I'm not even gonna give Jamaica the credit for that. You know what I mean? I talked about it in the relays when it comes to the US women. They have this tendency to turn up like they're ready to, eat you alive. They become like warriors, in that, 4 by 100 meter. Just the relays on a whole, and you're not gonna defeat them. That's how they approach it. You know what I mean? And I've always said that Jamaica needs to get some of that mentality, that type of dog heart mentality. Jamaica needs to get that when it comes to the relays. I don't feel like sometimes we're willing to do every and anything, to win that medal. That's just the vibe I get sometimes. But Brianna, when she turns up in that relay, she turns up with a dog heart mentality. And you know what? I'm actually going to give her American side the credit for that because I don't believe it's a Jamaican side because y'all see how we kind of panda and play around with the relay from time to time, which is why even though we've had, the best women in the 4 by 1 for years on end, and I mean years on end, sometimes we don't win because, the girls are just not willing to sometimes, give off their best because of whatever is going on in the background, right? So with that said, I believe, Brianna has that warrior mentality, and I'm gonna credit I'm gonna credit our USA side with this one. You know what I mean? But I'm grateful we'll take it. Sprinkle out a US and dash it upon the Jamaican, and I'll take it and give us gold. But anyway, trackies, you all, sound off in the comment section below and let me know your opinion on Brianna. What do you think she will do, in the women's 4 by 1? What do you think about her mentality as well? When she lines up, do you get that vibe that I'm talking about? That warrior mentality. That's missing a lot of times from some of our athletes when they're not doing their individual event. When they're doing their individual event, they'll, have all the warrior spirit. But when it comes to the team events, it looks like they don't really bring it with them. But Brianna turns up, as a warrior for me personally, and I love that mentality. Those athletes will always succeed, when they're running in relays. I can guarantee you. Anyway, trackies, as I said, sound off in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Like the video, and of course, subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.